Hello and welcome to the first episode of our Pathfinder Kingmaker playthrough. This is just going to be more than likely a solo playthrough by me today. Before we get started, I want to lay some ground rules for this playthrough that will be throughout this whole series. 1. This will be a slightly RP'd series. More than likely, I know that there are a lot of min-maxers, a lot of best way of playing this game. I don't want to do that. I want to play the character instead of just playing what is quote-unquote best. Second, this character will be neutral good. He will stay to that as close as possible. There is a bit of a backstory that I will eventually come up with this character, but that will be in later videos, more than likely. Third, this is going to be a normal difficulty with a few changes to make it not as forgiving, but the raw number increase seems kind of... I don't want to deal with that. I don't want this to be a 400 episode series, even though I would like to play hundreds of hours of this game because I love this game series and I love Owlcat. And lastly, I don't remember. But anyways, with that set in stone, I hope you all enjoy this game, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this series. Let's get started. Alright, so let's go new game, main story. Yeah, as you can see, I've kind of done a little bit of customization, not much. This is mostly normal difficulty stuff, except Death Door is not on. Crit hits actually do the damage. We take full damage to the party. No real somewhat easier enemies, normal enemies. But yeah, I want this to be a normal but not super forgiving playthrough. Next. Then let us create new character, and we will be using a custom... There's the big boy. And okay. So, I will build this character and cut to the final project. I'll see you there. And that is the character being made. That's... Wow, I'm wonderful at English. I apologize. And that's our character. I'll just go through very quickly. This is as close to that picture as I can get with the limitations of the character customization. He's a bit of a redhead. Just a little bit. He's left-handed. He is human, of course. His class is going to start as two-handed fighter, but a little bit of RP is that maybe a certain halfling bard will introduce him to a certain goddess to be exact, and I don't know, maybe bard will be in his future, maybe a little bit of slayer, or he might just go rogue and, you know, not care about certain things. We'll have to see. But yeah, he's going to start out as two-handed fighter. His skills pretty basic. A little bit bump in charisma just to help him make better deals as a merc. Because this boy started as a merc, and yeah, he'll probably die a merc. At least in his mind before this journey began. AC is okay because we don't have any armor on currently. His abilities, we took Great Axe Weapon Focus. We took Medium Armor Focus because he will be medium armor, he won't be heavy armor. And then Power Attack to do a bit more damage with that Great Axe to make sure that his enemies stay down when he hits them. And I believe that is it. Make a single attack with the action. Opportunity at double his strength bonus to the damage roll. Oh, nice. Okay. And this of course is the image that we use that you see in the very beginning with the thumbnail. Now, let's...
I'll go ahead.
No, that's not.
A solid plan.
No.
I won't give up. We cannot be defeated.
None shall escape!
No.
Their life ends here.
Maybe.
Defeat is not an option.
Let us be off.
Yeah, let's go Brave. And he's neutral good. He's a neutral good merc. He's in it for the money mostly, but when it comes down to it, he has a moral compass. He doesn't want to kill just to kill, but he can be rather vindictive if somebody breaks his trust. He's rather vengeful when that happens. Let's just find a good month. Let's go with that. And then 25th. And our character's name will be... What will our character's name? Jack Stonehill. Yeah. His name shall be Jack Stonehill. And, yeah, let us begin this adventure.
Adventures await.
See, he's even excited. And begin.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Man, I'm already excited.
Where are they? This is taking forever. Didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Swordlords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Well, I don't like this small toad, but I do like that barbarian lady.
All
She
right,
speaks her
you
mind.
purple toad, just shut your trap.
Hey! She
And
even
if
said
you
it.
can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming!
Giggity.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Alrighty.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov needs.
I mean, as long as you're paying, you got this, Merc.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
I mean, that's all nice and everything, but, don't really want to be a Baron. Sounds like a lot of
Unfortunately,
responsibilities.
one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Well, I got a few questions, ma'am. There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive this Baron's title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Well, makes me want to help you less now. You're annoying. But if the money's good.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Oh, wonderful. We have Eeyore coming with us.
If I may please answer the question.
Let the lady speak.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Well, that's a rather interesting proposal, but I got another question. Why not just recognize this Stag Lord as Baron? I mean, makes the most sense, easiest way of getting around it.
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
I mean, makes a good point, but also, this lady gives me the creeps.
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
That's good to know, ma'am. Another question. Why are you helping us found a barony? What do you gain?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
You know, I'm getting more and more tempted to punch you, small creature. Just letting you know that.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Oh, wonderful. Politics. I think I'd rather face the monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
See, this tiefling gets it. Most importantly, what rewards can we expect exactly?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
Well, I mean, some gold would be nice. Getting a bit thirsty. Might go hit the pub.
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Oh, so we'll be even more indebted to you. Wonderful.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
See, this lady gets it.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
You know, I do enjoy a good party.
Now you're talking.
Alright. Clear as day, ma'am.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Well, that was fun. Oh, I forgot about this part.
So, this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
I'm Jack Stonehill. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Two questions. One, a book? Second of all, I appreciate you thinking me hero material, but I'm really just a mercenary. I'm no hero, just a mercenary.
And what are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want glory, too? Don't you want your feats to be remembered and glorified for centuries? Just listen.
I mean, I do enjoy a spot of glory every once in a while.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
You know, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
I mean, Eeyore sounds just like Eeyore. Or whatever that dwarf's name is. I didn't really catch it. The scythe lady, I mean, she's kind of hot. But she's also giving me the creeps. You know, it's not a bad plan, I guess. Yeah, I do want the glory. Be nice. Give me more pay. Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats, and you'll write them down. This is the beginning of a wonderful friendship, I feel.
Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
All right, all right, all right. Well, that was a lot more fun than I remember. Why do I have an Earthbreaker? Excuse me. All right, there we go. Oh, that's why. All right. Let's just go through here really quick. Do I have any? I have some. Come on, equip. There it goes. And there we go. All right. That was fun. Learned a little bit. All right, let's see if we can talk. Not used to feeling like a pawn. Well, get used to it. Can't wait to set out. Okay. Can I talk to you? This expedition is surely doomed. Well, thanks, Eeyore. You're really great at parties. Alright, let's just... Hey! It's a tiefling lady. Northern architecture is beautiful, but very heavy. My native land of Wadira? Palaces are furnished quite differently. That's good to know.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Oh, and this playthrough is going to be mostly real time, but I will allow myself to go turn-based if things get real hectic. Like, for those that have played this before, the Stag Lord fight more than likely will have to be turn-based, just because the pure amount of people and, like, abilities and everything. Dice roll, yeah.
Hey!
We
can do it!
Goes. Oop. Take that. Okay. What armor am I wearing? +2, +3. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get this. Can I get this pack off my back? Yeah. Okay, sweet. There. Let's go full loot goblin real quick.
Strike with all your might!
Hey, that was a nice roll.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now.
Oh, it would have been a terrible loss if
ready to
you
lead
got
to
killed.
victory.
Oh no.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Yeah, like I'm gonna trust anything you give me. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, I need to remember in this game to actually read books because I think they give you like a passive, buff that's permanent. I think I need to remember to do that because I always forget to do that in my other playthroughs.
It is done.
Hold on. Okay.
No stopping now.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
There you. Yeah. And then I want you just to advance spells. Okay. Did you just like oh yeah, you just rolled like shit. Okay. Sir. Oh, it was a crit miss.
Protect me, please.
There.
Forward!
Wow. Man's really just critted Lindsay. Sir, you could roll better. There he goes.
Anything
Alright,
is possible.
Lindsay. You need to heal yourself.
Yes.
Take those. I don't really need the padded armor. Really does nothing for me. That. Oh, I am looting. Give me that loot. Give me that loot. Give me that sweet, sweet loot. Yeah, let's put on the hide armor. Gives me a bit more dex to work with. Anything over here? Nope. That's sweet, sweet loot. Oh, hello, my barbarian friend. How are you doing?
It's the end for you rats!
You dare to attack me?
I can't cast it like that. We can do it!
You there, and I just want my range back here. Goes. Nice.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
I like you already, barbarian lady.
Blood for Gorum!
Oh, Gorum. Okay.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
It makes sense that you would be a follower of Calistria. No, bastard. Actually.
Onwards.
Need those. There they are, the assassins. Oh, I don't like y'all's. Ooh, that's some nice full plate you got there, friend. Oh, he just straight up just walked through that dude. Oh, those men are frozen to death. I'll take that.
March on.
Okay, anything good on you? Those. I'll take those. Those. Spear, 2 long swords, and a light shield. Eh. Not really worth it. Oh, skill checks.
Applause, please.
Applause, please.
And
Strike
then
with all
leader
your
charged
might.
forwards. Hey, wait for me.
There. You shoot him. You
Leave this one to me.
Nice. Okay. I'm actually getting good rolls. This ain't D&D because I'm actually getting good rolls instead of terrible, terrible ones. Armory. I'm sure Mondi wouldn't mind if we
Anything
borrowed
else?
stuff. I mean, I do need weapons. Masterwork lights. That's English. I swear it's English. The armor banded. I'm not gonna wear heavy armor, so I don't really need it. Anything else we can take in here? Oh, those. I will wear that breastplate though. Yeah, there it is. That's what I needed. 18 AC right there. Encumbrance. Should be okay on encumbrance.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jaethal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
I don't know why, but I don't think Laura. This voice actress sounds like Laura Bailey to me. Then again, it's
And
just
just
it's the
how did they all
Matt
end up
Mercer
dead
effect
while
where
you don't
I think
seem to
Matt
have a
Mercer's in
scratch?
every game. He's almost in every game, but not every game. I wasn't
I'll
listening
answer
to you.
but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These
I'm
traps
sorry?
are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
You're undead. Okay.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
Thank you for asking the question, Lindsay. Thank you.
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. That. Get the first. Come on, first roll for a trap. How's it go?
Applause, please.
I'll take it.
Applause, please.
Give all the applause. Alright, what's in here? Ooh, chain shirt. I need to look at the statistics after this roll.
Anything else?
What's a 6, 5, 32? No, let's just go breastplate. Is anybody else? Oh, she wears chainmail. Okay, that's good to know. Nah, I'm gonna keep her in the leather because I want her casting. And if she gets hit, there's already a problem. So what's in here? What do you dally? Has to be here somewhere. Before stop, someone's coming.
Put a footnote in our story.
We won't
There,
falter.
Unworthy.
there, back. Actually, I want you. Nice. Could have been better. Nice. Take those. Clubs don't sell for shit. Yeah, no. None of that's worth it. I need to. We gotta make sure what's her name is saved. Ooh. Oh, those are Stag Lord statues. Nice. Come on now, roll better.
Forwards!
Ooh.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh?
Eyebrow
I thought I was
wiggles.
all alone.
Eyebrow wiggles.
It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
Like how you think.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Yeah, no, Lindsay's got a point. You sound like a Kelishite? Kelishite? Kelishite, yes. I'm calling you shite, apparently. Am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira.
Oh, you're
But
from
tales
Kadira.
of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished.
Kelishite.
But if you'd like to
Kelishite.
share a
That's
dinner
it.
and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
I like how you talk, lady. I don't think we've met.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
There's assassins on the prowl. We have to
I
go.
don't know where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
First I loot. Then I do. Oh look, it's Eeyore. How you doing, Eeyore?
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
What's wrong?
I'm dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus, my vision darkens.
Aren't you a bit premature? Look at yourself. Barely got a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
Shocking, I know.
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Welcome aboard, Eeyore. Oh yeah, let's mess with the group formation a bit. There it is.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you?
Kested House Gares, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
There.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
Wow, this tiefling is thirstier than, well, thirsty. What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
All right, let's get
No
going.
stopping now.
As our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we expected, the whole team who gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Jack Stonehill, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might imagine of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we covered our noses and mouths before rushing inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the walls behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling noise, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned to go back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. Hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Jack Stonehill led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tortochiu did nothing useful at all. We made it through the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It's Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with in the banquet hall. Even though in the calm setting I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There's two more," she shouted as she passed us by. "They're wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Jack Stonehill rushed to save the guards from the fire. Wow, I failed that check. Damn. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valoran pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you, that was truly noble of you. And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid. Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe. We made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing.
It is done.
Oh, wonderful. Everybody's fatigued. Well, this is going to be fun on the fun. Let's quick save really quick. And get into this fight. Get these 2 healths. Yep, everything else can go. Let's get... Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm exhausted, so I automatically don't have that ability. Okay. I want you there. I want you there, Harem.
Anything is possible.
I want you there and start singing.
Request.
I want you to take him out.
I don't tolerate fools.
Oh, you shouldn't tolerate yourself then. That...
I'm listening.
I want Valerie up there.
Let us fly this world.
Alright, you there. My phone's going off. I want Bless. Tuccio, I want you there. You moving forward. Oh shit! Okay, my boy's down. That's. Oh, great! And my. So my healer's down, my main character's down. This is going swimmingly. Oh. I would like to break the immersion just for a moment to expose Stone in the fact that he just sent me a message that said he's played 40 hours of this game and he's only used level 1 spells because he hasn't equipped his higher ones. I'm so proud of my boy. I'm so proud. Let's get back into the game. Okay. This is going as swimmingly as I expected. Give my favor. Okay, nice, sweet. That went a lot better than expected. Let's just loop these bodies real quick. Yes, yes, Lady Aldori, I will be right with you. I just need to loot these bodies. Alright. How you doing, Lady Aldori?
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
No, that seems fair.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Takes the ring out of your pocket. You mean this ring? The one you gave me?
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
Wait a minute. Her eyes are different in this picture. Her eyes are different and her tattoos are different.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
He's a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Yeah.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
Oh no, Eeyore doesn't like that I did that. Oh, what shall I do?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Trying to save others is commendable, but Tartuccio's right. You were needed here more.
Wow, I really failed that role.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Wow, spoken like a true elf.
Enough
An
squabbling.
undead elf, even.
I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
I mean, I don't like it, but it makes sense.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the Stolen Lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the two teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Nice.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Well, Eeyore's going with Tartuccio.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Oh, the undead lady doesn't like helping people. Shocker.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Damn Skippy.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spine guts from the trees.
All right, we have two teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Well, that was one hell of a party. So I'll say that.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Damn Skippy. And with that, we're going to call this the first episode. We will continue this, of course, because boy howdy am I excited. And yeah, next episode we'll go to Oleg's trading outpost, see the situation there, and try to take over these lands for ourselves, I guess. I started out as a merc, might just end up being a baron. Well, I hope the pay's better. See y'all around.